Episode 2, Kick the Web Geek Where?
You're listening to the Nogeeks Blogcast with Jeremy Phillips from kickthewebgeek.com.
One of the questions that is sure to be asked when you first check out this website and this blogcast is, why did you name the site Kick the Web Geek? And that's a very good question, but I think the answer is kind of found in the name. I'm a self-starter and a self-learner, and when I was asked to set up my first website for my church, as I mentioned in the previous episode, the first episode of this blogcast, I had virtually no knowledge of how to do it. And that began a seriously annoying journey of hunting and searching for the information I needed to set up a site from scratch. And most tutorials and websites that I found that provided helpful information about setting up a website were at best incomplete, and there just wasn't enough information available in any one place. It seemed, and I know there is, but it just seemed like there wasn't enough information available in one place to be able to figure out this thing on your own and by yourself. And I know that exists somewhere, but I just couldn't find it. And it just seemed like they always left just enough information out, and you could never really get the complete picture of how to do it. And so being a self-learner, I hunted until I finally learned enough information on my own to be able to figure it out and launch my own websites. And I have, as I mentioned in the previous episode, obviously settled on WordPress as my preferred method of website development. But the point is that it took me forever to learn it on my own, and it was very frustrating. And sometimes I'd be frustrated to the point of even wanting to give up. And in the end, much of that frustration, I realized, turned out to be because of something extremely simple. And if only I would have known that simple information up front, it would have made the whole process so much easier. And so my point with Kick the Web Geek is that setting up a website is very detailed, but it's not impossible for someone new to website development. And in fact, I believe that if you have simple instruction, that you can set up your own website very easily and quickly, even if you've never set up a website before. You do not need a web geek. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to set up a $20,000, a website worth $20,000 or something like that you would have to go out and pay somebody for, but I'm talking about setting up simple websites using WordPress. And so the one thing that is needed that this will require is a willingness to learn. And so the question is it worth it? And, that's up to you, but is it worth saving thousands of dollars paying a web geek to set up a site that you could potentially do yourself? I think so, and you can do it.
Thanks for listening to the audio version of the Kick the Web Geek blog. To learn how you can get a free CD containing video tutorials showing you how to build your very own website fast and nearly free, visit kickthewebgeek.com/free and enter your name and email address.